Okay, good morning everybody. Today we're gonna go do some chores, and then after that we're gonna work on the new utility room. Right now we're just gonna grab some supplies for that. Oh, so, yeah, you did.
You said they were all
So, did you get the burr out? Hazel's got Boston burrs.
Put them there when you.
Another one?
We're gonna need, guys.
Yeah, it's okay, Hazel.
Insulation.
Yeah, all of them.
Okay. Hey everyone. What do you got to say this morning, Isaac?
Ready?
Come on.
Ready?
What do you got to say to all these people who are watching you?
I don't know. Happy New Year.
Oh, it's a little early for that.
It's New Year's Eve.
It's New Year's Eve day.
That's not new.
By the time they see it.
By the time you see it, it'll be the new year. He's thinking ahead. Smart guy. So we're hoping to actually get some work done on that little utility room before the weather gets nasty again. It's supposed to be freezing rain tomorrow night, so we gotta at least get the roof on. So at least then we can work on it, even if the weather is miserable. So first I'm gonna go check the pigs. It's and the boys are going to go and feed the sheep. So empty. So this is why we don't really need a tractor around here. Oh, maybe we do. Okay, just pick it up, guys.
Foot is stuck in the skid right now.
Can you get it out, Dad?
Okay, there we go. I got it.
Okay, lift in the bottom actual part.
Whole bottom?
The
Why?
very bottom, Curtis. As I was saying, this is why we don't really need tractors around here. Oh, it's great being the cameraman. Just load her up, boys.
See anything? Whatever.
Yes, I will die.
So we're gonna go bring that over to a local farmer to get it filled up, and I'll take you guys with me. All right, guys, so we're approaching the place where I usually get my expeller meal. I think I've explained in other videos what we use that expeller meal for. It's our protein source that we mix in with our corn, and we just buy it one tote at a time. And he told me he's here right now, so I might as well come pick it up. So here we are. I gotta hop on this weigh scale once he gets his truck off of here. So he's pulling off. I'm gonna pull on here. And we'll weigh empty. And then he's gonna take the tote off with his skid steer, and we'll fill it up, and we'll put it back on and then weigh off again. So he's taking the skid steer here. He's gonna pick that tote up off the truck. Just parks it right underneath one of these pipes here. Yeah, last time I picked some up, I should have picked it up right full. Went through more than I thought I would. So
When do your sheep start having babies?
probably in the next 30 days we're gonna get started, and yeah, perfect. Alright guys, this is just a Dodge 1500, so we're gonna see her squat here pretty good. Not too bad. There we go. So we're in his little office here, and as you can see, there's the scale head that weighs how much it is out there on the scale. So this is the total weight, and you subtract, of course, the empty weight to get how much we actually purchased. So we're heading off the scale here, heading back home, and that's all there is to it. All right, let's see how the boys have made out here while I was gone. They removed this utility shed from the cinder blocks for now so that we can fine-tune where they were and maneuver them into a bit of a better position, and let's see what they're doing. So it looks like they moved them a little. So we're having a little bit of a change of plans here. We were going to work on this. We did get it all back in place exactly where we wanted it. But because we left some of our tools at home where we were working on it before, we only have about half an hour before lunch, so we're just going to get a whole bunch of bales out of the row there. Isaac's working on that. We're gonna get like 4 or 5 out, so that I think it's calling for wet, rainy weather for the next few days. So then we don't make such big ruts out there. There's still a little bit of frost in the ground, so we're going to take advantage of that. We're going to line them up here, and that's where we can access them easily, and we don't make a mess out in the yard everywhere else. And as promised in another previous video, we said we'd show you the Bale Buster. Bale Buster is what we use to feed when we got lots of animals in the barn, lots of sheep. So this is what I'm referring to. This is the front of it. This part hooks onto the PTO, of course. Hooks up there. And if we go around back, you can see there's 2 forks there, which picks up the bale. And it actually is self-loading in the sense that we don't need another tractor in order to put the bale in here. These forks back right under a bale, and they flip it right up and into the hopper here. We'll do a demonstration in a few minutes here when we get it hooked up. And if you look inside here, you can see that there's 2 rows of cloth-like things here. Those are the agitators that move the bale around. And in the center here, this is the part that gets driven with the PTO shaft from the tractor right there, and that spins at about 1,000 rounds per minute, so extremely fast. And Kurt, can you get in there for a sec?
Sure.
He's going to show you how this really works. So the bale will sit kind of across like this on these guards here, because you can't have the whole bale actually sitting on those hammers as they spin. So Kurt, lift one of those hammers up for a second. So if you look right there, you can see that the hammer goes just past those guards. Hold it up higher, right there. So it goes about an inch or half an inch past the guards. So it just chews away at the bale slowly, and of course the weight of the bale keeps coming down and meeting up with those hammers, which shreds the bale. And as this thing spins, it shoots it out the side over there, or out of this hood here. So it comes flying out of here and it hits this hood and it just drops right in front of them. So that's the plan. is to get this thing running, because we've got all our sheep in the barn now, and you'll get to see how it works. Got this PTO shaft is set for 540 rotations per minute, and I need to make it for 1,000. The difference is usually the spline is different from this spline. So this is for 1,000 rounds per minute, this is for 540. So this snap ring holds it in there.
So that PTO shaft turns that main bar right there.
Okay, so we got it hooked up. Isaac's going to try to back it up to these bales. He hasn't done this in a long time, so he feels he's pretty rusty and doesn't really want to do it on camera here. But we'll see how he does. Forks all the way down. So his goal, of course, is to get those forks nicely on either side of those bales. Yes, that's okay. Perfect. First shot. Alright, so we'll just pull it up to the barn. We'll get a bit of that wrap pulled back. So now, we'll pretty much just cut off plastic, net wrap, I think I did it on the wrong side. So before we load it, I just want to start up the PTO and make sure it all works, because we haven't had it working yet this year, or this season anyways. So I'm going to get Isaac to start it up here. So, this is it in action. Be back, Kurt. That thing goes like crazy. This is just at an idle. You can imagine what it looks like when we're going at full speed here. So, we're going to load the bale in there, not with it running. So you can turn it off, Isaac. So that kind of shows you what goes on once the bale is in there. It's kind of hard to see anything, of course, when the bale's loaded. So, okay, lift her up. Sometimes it's a real pain in the neck when this actually gets stuck in there and it gets trapped under the bale. Those bales are so heavy they're impossible to move by hand. But this time it worked really well. And for now, we just got to clean out some old junk in there, and we'll show you how it works in the barn. Okay, so if you see in front of us, we're just pulling in here.
Do you have to move the door up at all? Or?
The whole point of this aisle being this wide was so that I could do this. Drive right in here with my tractor and feed them this way. But it also is plenty tight. We don't want to drive over any sheep's heads. Alright.
Here we go.
So, start up the PTO first. Fires up that main, add a bit of speed. tractor in the lowest gear possible. I apologize if this is really noisy, but it's the only way to show it, so. Drops it right in front of them. It saves us a lot of manual labor. So we just shut it all off and we do a little U-turn at the end here. All right, so we finished burning off that bale with the bale buster. It left some nice rows in there, and it's a very easy way to feed a lot of sheep in a short amount of time. So now we're gonna go have some lunch, and I want to say thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, the whole point of what we're doing here is to show you what we do on our farm, what happens on farms in general, how we take care of our animals, and the reason for why we do things. So I hope we're accomplishing that purpose by showing you what we're doing. But if there's anything you'd rather see that we're not showing you, or things you want to know, please let us know, and we'll try our best to answer them either in a future video or via comments. So let us know, and we'll try to keep you posted with what's happening. Thanks for watching.